Hi children, today we are going to discuss about the part 3 section where which is the third method which is used to get the yield in a more quantity or in the production of a crop in the agricultural field. In this part 3, we are going to discuss about these points. What is irrigation? The types of irrigation, traditional and modern type of irrigation, and which are the systems that are involved in these two methods of irrigation. And also in the fourth step, which is involved in the crop production and management, that is protection from the weeds. Under this topic, we are going to know about the weeds and weedicides. Okay, after knowing about these topics, let us discuss one by one. What do you mean by irrigation? Irrigation is the process of supplying water to land to grow crops. Yes, it is a process of supplying water to land to grow crops. So if someone will comes and ask you, what do you mean by irrigation? You can also answer like this. Irrigation is the method in which a controlled amount of water is supplied to plants at a regular intervals for agriculture. Or this question they will ask like this also. What is the irrigation process? So you have to explain in step by step. That means irrigation is a process of applying water to soil primarily to meet the water needs of growing plants. Water from rivers, reservoirs, lakes, or aquifers is pumped or flows by gravity through pipes, canals, detaches, or even natural streams. So water flows over the soil by gravity for surface irrigation. So while answering this question, what is the irrigation, process of irrigation, you also come to know about the sources of irrigation also. Suppose if they ask what are mention the sources of irrigation, you have to mention the rivers, reservoirs, lakes, or aquifers. These are considered as the source of irrigation. Also, you can write. So by this, in this way, you can explain. If you understand the concept in a proper manner, you can explain in your own way involving these steps or words. Okay, let us discuss about the two methods which are involved in the method of irrigations. Which are the two methods of irrigation? First one is traditional method of irrigation, and you can see second method, that is modern methods of irrigation. So here is the picture which help us to know about the two methods involved in the irrigation. One is traditional and another one is modern. In traditional method, which are the ways they are using to supply the waters to the crop, and in modern method, which are the systems they are using to supply the water in a controlled manner. Let us discuss that things in a detail. Yes, here traditional methods, when you consider traditional methods, how they are supplying the water in a controlled manner using different variety of different ways like chain pump, lever system, pulley system, and also deckley. Okay, like this they used to supply the water to grow the crops. See, we can say by after observing that, we can say what is traditional method. So traditional method of irrigation are the oldest method used in the earlier years, which are more offerable and efficient than the modern methods. That means economically they are offerable. Okay, but here time consumption is more when you compare to modern method of irrigation. Yes, also you have observed that what are the four traditional methods of irrigation in that picture already you have seen. Answer, they are basin, check basin, and furrow and strip irrigation. You can notice in the traditional method of irrigation. Let us, and also after observing these words or these methods which involved in traditional method, they are restricted to particular crops and land types. So that's why it is not suitable for all type of crop production. So then we come to know about the modern method of irrigation. We start to discuss about the method called as method of irrigation, modern method of irrigation. So modern method which compensate the disadvantages of traditional method and thus helps in the proper way of water usage. Why? Let us see in next, after knowing about these two systems which involved in the modern method of irrigation. Let us see which are that two methods involves in the modern method of irrigation. First one is a sprinkler system and another one is drip system. So when you consider drip sprinkler system, so after noticing that, after observing this picture, you can say that, see how the water is sprinkling on the plants. In a controlled manner, they're supplying water to the plants to satisfy their water needs. See, if someone comes and asks you, write about the sprinkler system, you have to write like this. Sprinkler system, as its name suggested, sprinklers water over the crop and helps in an even distribution of water. This method is much advisable in area facing water scarcity. And also here you can see that structure, how they are adjusting the pipes and how they are using that pumps and how they create pressures and how the nozzles of the pipes will sprinkle the water. So by using this technique, they supplies the water in a controlled manner by avoiding the wastage, to avoid the wastage of water. So let us discuss about the another method of modern method of method involved in the irrigation, that is drip system of irrigation. See, observe these pictures carefully. You can understand in an easy manner what is drip system. Okay, see, and also if they ask you to explain or define the drip system, so you have to write like this. In this drip system, the water supply is done drop by drop, exactly at roots using a hose or pipe. This method can also be used in regions where the water availability is less. So this, I hope this picture will help you to understand how the water is going to be separate to the roots of the plant by drip by drip. So after observing this drip system and a sprinkler system, you can say that yes, the modern method of irrigation help us to compensate the disadvantages of a traditional method. Yes, these two systems are very useful in the area where we face the scarcity of a water. That means water availability is very less. That's why we used to prefer adapt these two systems which are in a modern method of irrigation, that sprinkler method or sprinkler system you can say, and another one is a drip system. See, after knowing all these things, we can come to know about the irrigation. What are the things involved in the irrigation? Let us discuss about the fourth step involved in the crop production and management, that is protection from the weeds. Protection of crops from the weeds, we can also say. Okay, this, what do you mean by weeds? Weeds, okay, and also weeding. So when you are start to protect the crops from the weeds, we know that what is weeds? Plants which grow naturally with the crop is called as a weeds. And removal of weeds is known as weeding. So why we have to remove that weeds from the in the land? Because that means The weeding is very necessary since weeds compete with the crop plants for water and nutrients, space and light. That means whatever we supply to the crops for the growth of the crops, that things are going to be absorbed by these weeds. Say undesirable plants, they are called undesirable plants. So that's why that weeding process is very much needed, and we have to protect our crops from the weeds. So that is very much needed in order to get a high yield or a healthy plants grow. We can see the growth of plants in a healthy manner. So we have to protect the from the crops from the weeds. Yes, these are the things we come to know from this chapter, and what is weeds and what are the weeding, what is weeding, and also how can we control these weeds. We can control by using weedicides. Weedicides means what? Observe this. See, I have told that weeds are the undesirable plants which grow along with a crop in a lands. Like this, see, you can observe all these things, the plants which are all called as weeds. So, we can regulate by weedicides. Then what are weedicides? It is a chemical which is sprayed in the field to kill all available weeds. Weedicides are not toxic to crops. So we use this spray to kill the undesirable plants. So when we are spraying that things, so the question will rises in our mind. Is that not a toxic to the crops? Yes, weedicides are not a toxic to the crops. So we can remove that type of weeds from that cropland. So by using this technique, also by spraying the chemicals. So let us recall, and also we can observe, after knowing these things, we can also say that we can also control weed by 3 methods: mechanically, chemically and also biologically. Chemically means using some plugging and hand weaving methods, and chemically means spraying weedicides. Biologically means using some insects that kills the weeds. So by in this way you can also remove the weeds from the land in order to protect the crops. So we come to know about meaning of weed and weeding. What do you mean by weeding? And weedicides, what are weedicides? So how we are going to remove or regulate the weeds from the cropland. So in this way we come to know about all these things. That is third step and fourth step involved in the production of a crop and management. Let us discuss about the other things, which is harvesting and storage of crops, in next class, in next video. Thank you.